For whoever out there feels like they have no future because of what they've been through, Shalom, shalom, people of God. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and join me on this wonderful, wonderful journey that I started a while ago. Today, I wanted to remind you all just a few of God's promises to you. If you didn't watch my last video, I talked about a few ways you can get closer to God, and one of the ways is by reading His Word, reading the Bible. And when you read the Bible, you understand it. When you read the Bible, you understand the words that He spoke to us. You understand the promises He gave us. You understand the plans that He has for you. So when you read God's Word, you understand what He has for you. So today I wanted to share a few things of what God promised His people. I'm just going to be speaking 7 promises that God gave to each and every one of us. The first promise is a promise to give us future, a promise to give us hope. And this is one of my favorite verses. I'm sure many of you heard it, many of you know it, many of you can just say it by heart, but I just want to remind you one of the promises that God has for you. And we're going to be finding it in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. And it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." For whoever out there feels like they have no future because of what they've been through, or because of their background, or because of what they've done, or because of anything really, I'm here to remind you that the Lord has plans for you, to give you a hope and to give you a future. The Lord has great plans for you. The Lord knows better. The Lord is just looking out for you, and that is one of His promises He gave to each and every one of us, and that is He has plans for you. If you don't have a plan for yourself, if your parents don't have plans for you, if you're just stuck somewhere, just talk to Him. Talk to Him. Say, "Hey Lord, what are the plans that you have for me? Hey Lord, what is it that you brought me into this world for?" Just remind Him. Talk to Him and remind Him, because this is one of the promises that He gave us. And He is one of the best promise keeper you could ever come across. So that's the first promise. The second promise I want to remind you is in the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17, and it's a promise of a protection over our lives. I'm just gonna read the first line of that verse, and it says, "No weapon forged against you will prevail." It doesn't say that weapons will not forge. It doesn't say that we won't come across weapons. It doesn't say that we won't come across trouble. It doesn't say that we won't come across hardships. But He says that whatever forged against you, it will not prevail. He's going to protect you overall. He's going to be with you through it all. He's going to protect you. So that's one of His promises to us. The third promise I want to remind you all, it's also in the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10, and it's also a promise of strength. A promise, He promised us to give us strength through anything that we go through. And that verse says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." That just makes my heart so happy. He tells us not to have fear. He tells us to have faith in him. He tells us to look up to him because he is always with us. He is always with us. So this is one of the promises that he gave us. One of the promises that he said he was going to give us strength through anything and everything we go through. He's going to give us strength. There's this saying that people like to say, I'm not sure if it's in the Bible, but people love to say it, and it says, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. So whatever battle you're facing, whatever you found yourself in, just remember that God knew you can handle it. That's why he let you go through it. And he also promised us to give us strength to go through it all. Come back for the next one. I'm going to be talking about 4 more promises, and it's going to be a part 2 of this. And so please join and come back so that we can talk more and I can share more of the promises that the Lord gave to us. And once again, if you haven't done already, please subscribe, like, comment, share to any and every one of your friends, family members. Just spread the word out there. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video.